Hi all, it's Paul. I have just finished my 120-hour water fast, 5 days without food. And the first question people ask me is, why would you do something crazy like that? Are you silly? Are you mad? That can't be healthy for you. Where'd you come up with an idea like that? Well, the answer is yes, it's very healthy for you. There's lots of people doing fasting now. It's getting much bigger in America. I'm in Europe, I'm in Ireland, and very few people know about fasting in Ireland, and very few people actually do fasting. But if you do the research and you make yourself aware of the health benefits, because that's obviously the main reason of doing it, then you can go into a good fasting system. But you need to do the fast slowly. You can't just jump into, oh, I'm going to do a 5-day fast, because that's crazy. You know, you need to start with a 36-hour. And then go the next one you do, go 48 hours. The next one after that, go for 72 hours and work your way up. So I've been doing fasting for the last 2 years and I've never done a 5-day before. So I said, right, this January, I'm going to go in and I'm going to go for the 5-day. So I'm going to talk you through the reasons why, the health benefits and day by day and what you get out of it. So the reasons for doing a fast. Obviously, it's to improve your health. That's the number one reason to do a fast. And how does it improve your health? There's so many ways you can improve your health with fasting. And it goes day by day, really. So on day one, you're going to start to turn your body off from burning glucose and start burning fat. And that's called going into ketosis. And that takes between 15 to 18 hours. And it's even more for some people. As everybody's different, everybody's body is different. The amount of fat we have, what we've been eating, the amount of glucose in our system, and how we get rid of that glucose. Everybody's different, you know. So after that, then you go into about 18 hours, you go into a thing called autophagy, which a Japanese doctor won the Nobel Prize for in medicine for proving this. And autophagy is when your body starts to eat up all the bad and damaged cells in your body. When it's not getting food, your body still needs energy, so it goes looking and it removes all the bad proteins and the bad cells in your body. And that continues up to 72 hours till it sort of maxes out at 72 hours. And as you go further, you still get autophagy. So what you're doing is clearing up all the bad cells in your body and getting them out of your system. And then when you go into day 2, you're going to get the brain, the dopamine reset, and you get that enlightenment. It's almost like spiritual, you know, your brain actually feels fresh, you're thinking clearer, you're sharper. It's a great feeling actually. It's you have to do it to experience it. And then when you go into day 3, this is the main reason I did this fast, is to get the stem cell reset. And that starts healing all the little aches and pains in your body. Like I had a pain in my elbow for 8 to 10 weeks there, and it's gone now. It's just, I couldn't get rid of it. I'd done the fast and now that pain is gone. And that's just in a few days, and that's really good. And then when you go into day 4 and 5, you're going to get a full metabolic reset. But that's the hard bit, pushing yourself those extra few days. Day 1. So day 1, you're ready to go. You get up in the morning, you have to drink lots of water. That's your number one goal. Drink water, and drink electrolytes with your water. If you have the electrolytes, you'll avoid the headaches, you won't get cramps, you won't be near as run down. You need to replenish the minerals, and you can get electrolytes everywhere, but the ones I look for are the ones without sugar or glucose in them, and they are hard to get. I found myself I had to order them off Amazon and get them posted to Ireland, because I couldn't find anywhere here in Ireland that actually sells an electrolyte without sugar or carbs. So you need to get them first. And on day 1, it's not that hard. You know, lunchtime, no problem. You can go throughout the day, just drink your water. Maybe around dinner time in the evening, you start getting hunger pains. And every time I feel at all hungry, I had a pint of water straight away. I did have a small coffee, just black, like an espresso with a little bit of water in it. I had 1 or 2 of them the first day. And then lots of water. And if you're feeling headaches or you're feeling a bit rough, when it comes later in the day, just go to bed early and sleep it off. Day 2. Day 2 for me is generally the tougher day, especially the latter half of day 2. When I get up in the morning, I'm usually grand, and I was this week. I just had water with electrolytes, and I had one small coffee in work. I'm on my feet all day and I'm moving around, so I burn a lot of calories lifting stuff, moving stuff. And it's probably not the best while you're doing a fast to be overactive, but you do need to exercise, you need to keep moving, but you need to keep your mind off things. Anytime you get hungry, do something. Any little chore, just change your scenery, move around, and it'll get your mind off being hungry. And the second day for me this time wasn't bad at all. I didn't really feel that hungry. I didn't get that sort of hunger pangs that I have before on the latter half of the second day. So the second day for me, I did get that enlightenment, and you get that freshness in your brain because you're getting the dopamine reset, and you really do feel sort of spiritual, fresh. Your brain's very sharp, your thinking is spot on. It's a great feeling to have, but you need to go for the 2 days to get that. Day 3. Day 3 for me is the target day. So that's for your 72 hours, and that's where you get the stem cell reset. And that's what I really went for. You know, I had that pain in my elbow and I couldn't get rid of it, and it was hurting me every day. And after day 3, it started to go away. And it's a great feeling. You have other little aches and pains in your body, you just feel them starting to go away, and they go away very quickly, like quicker than you think. And that's because your stem cells are resetting in your body after 72 hours. Your autophagy is in full swing, so you're clearing up all those bad cells out of the body. Your gut is cleared out. You know, you will literally just be going to the toilet a few times extra a day because you're drinking so much water. As I said, 5 litres a day is what I was drinking. On day 3, I had one small coffee in the morning, and that's all I had. Day 4. Now, day 4 for me was the toughest day of the lot. I was very busy on day 3 in work. I was running around a lot. I did go to bed earlier, but when I woke up on day 4, I was just tired. I didn't have as much energy. I didn't have that like jump in my step, you know. I got into work and I just felt a bit fatigued. And between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. is when I really felt it. So I actually drank extra water and I took extra electrolytes. I didn't have any coffee on Thursday. All I had was just water and electrolytes. And I just didn't feel the best, you know, but I said, mind over matter. I said, I'm doing this, it's healthy, I'm going to continue. I'm already in day 4, I've only one more day to go, and you push yourself through it, you know. But I did go to bed early on day 4, and I made sure I had a good 8 hours sleep before I got up the next morning. Day 5. So I've never done a fast that went into day 5 before, and I had a rough day 4, but day 5 for me was great. I woke up and I felt totally re-energized. I knew, okay, this is the day to go. I don't have to push myself any further, you know. Once I get to this evening, I'm done. And that was great. So I went into work, lots of water, one small coffee, loads of electrolytes, and I felt grand. When I came home from work then, I only had a few hours. So I'd made myself my foods, and I got them ready, the foods you need to break your fast. So I had made a chicken bone broth. I got chicken bones and roasted them off with some veg into a pot, cook it out for 2 hours, strain it off, and then reduce it to enhance the flavour. I added a little touch of salt into it. So I had my chicken bone broth in the evening. I had 1 cup of that. 1 hour later, I had some kefir yogurt with a few seeds in it, and I had 2 or 3 little nuts. And then an hour after that, I had 2 scrambled eggs. And that's what I had to break my fast on the 5th day. And the food tasted delicious. Even though I only had a small bit, I was so looking forward to it. You know, I knew I had achieved my goal. I'd reached 120 hours, but it's very important to keep the liquids up and the electrolytes. Day 6, or the day after the fast. So I woke up on day 6 and I felt great. I was like, oh wow, I've loads of energy. I feel fresh, I feel healthy, I feel good because I did have a little bit of food before I went, a few hours before I went to bed after I broke the fast. And you still have to be smart. You can't go, okay, now I can eat and I can eat anything I want, because that's crazy. You're going to undo your gut is really going to affect you if you do that, right? You're going to undo some of the goodness, you're going to kill off some of those good bacteria that you're after putting back into your gut. So I follow the same rules. I had a cup of bone broth. 2 hours later, I had some kefir yogurt with some seeds, some blueberries and raspberries in it this time. Then 2 hours after that, I had 3 scrambled eggs. And then about 3 hours after that, I had 2 roast chicken breasts. And that's all I had yesterday to eat. But loads of water, electrolytes, and I had a small coffee. So I'm not taking sugars, I'm not taking heavy carbs, I'm not eating any processed foods or stuff like that. You know, you want to give your gut time to getting used to processing the food again, as you've gone 5 days without eating anything. An overview. So a look at the 5 days. Would I do it again? Was it too tough? How do I feel about it? I feel good. 5 days was a push, I have to say. The 3-day water fast, I can do that easy. I really can. Like, I don't find that too much of a push. The 4th day was very tough for me, and then the 5th day was easy. So if I was to do a 5-day fast again, I'd only do 1 in a year, and I would do a 3-day fast maybe 2 times a year after that. So that'd be 3 fasts in a year. And then you can always throw in a 2-day or a 36-hour, or depending how you feel, depend what your goals are. If you're trying to lose weight, the 36-hour fasts are great. You can do 1 each week, you know, or 2 a week. But you really have to do the research on the fasting. You need to prepare for it. You need to be aware of it. You need to mentally be strong enough to push through those hard days. And one of the secrets is don't have any food in the house. If you have snacking food or bits and bobs lying around the house, the temptation is there. So that's what I always do. Make sure the food isn't in the house, and then you can't eat anything. You know, you just have plenty of water, your electrolytes, and you can drink green teas, herbal teas, but just no milk in your tea. It just has to be water based, and you're clearing out your system. You're resetting your health. And I actually feel great now. Like, it's Sunday morning, I feel very, very fresh, very energized. And today eating, which would be day 7, 2 days after the fast. So I actually have some roast beef today for dinner, and I just had some yogurt this morning, and I'm going to have another 2 or 3 scrambled eggs, and that'll be pretty much what I'm eating. I will eat a bit of vegetables and a small bit of fruit today as well. But I won't be eating sugar, I won't be eating heavy carbs. I'm going to keep on keto diet for the next few days. So that's no sugar, no carbs. Just keep on the same, lots of protein. You need plenty and plenty of protein. Rebuild your muscles, get active, keep exercising, you know, and get it into the rhythm. After you do a fast for 5 days, you get a different view on what you're eating and why you're eating it. And giving up certain things doesn't seem so hard anymore because you've achieved a really big one of 5 days without eating. So I recommend everyone should try fasting. And start slowly, try your 36-hour, go for that. I've been in work and people have been asking me, how are you getting on every day? And I've been going great. So 6 of them came to me there on Friday. I was on day 5, and they said that they wanted to do a 36-hour fast, and would I help them? So in a few weeks' time, 6 of the ladies in work are going to do a 36-hour fast, and I'm going to do it with them, and I'm going to bring them through it. And this is great, because from me doing this, just by talking to them, now the 6 more people are going to improve their health from fasting, and they're going to tell more people, and word of mouth is going to get around. And if you do fasting in a group, it's easier. You know, you have other people to back up. You can talk to people. If you're finding it a bit tough, you give them a phone call, see how they're getting on. So like, a group is very good for doing it. And you can all do the research together. You can make your bone broth together, you know, stuff like this. So it can be a healthy family, put it that way. So really do look into fasting, but make sure you do the research. Make sure you follow the rules, and you can really reap the benefits. You will get healthy, much healthier. Thank you for following me. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.